go back and look at the film on Sunday where we revealed the truth. And what the film showed us is that we're a solid team that's learning to become a good team. And I spoke on it last week that good teams find a way to win. Teams that are learning to become a good team find a way to put themselves in position to have that possibility. And we're putting ourselves in position to do so. And unfortunately, at times against very good teams, still haven't found a way to get that done just yet. A great opportunity where our defense is challenged on the 4th and 1 on the plus side of the field. And we stand up, man, and couldn't be more proud of the defensive stop on 4th and 1 in the second quarter with less than 4 minutes remaining. And poised and in position to go down and get a score, and we give it back to them. And we got to be able to get points at that time, whether it's 7 or 3, to advantage ourselves and go into halftime with a momentum swing that lifts the morale of the football team. Because if not, here you're playing against a very good team. They go back and score. It's 16-10, and it still feels as though we haven't accomplished anything. And we've accomplished a lot against a very good football team at that point, even 10-16. And so at halftime, to remind our team, we're right where we want to be. All right, we're going to make our move here. We're in good shape, guys. Stay to the course and be encouraging at that time. We come out and do some good things in the third quarter, creating turnovers from from a defensive standpoint, but didn't capitalize from an offensive standpoint. Come back and get a couple of big plays on the offensive side, which we hadn't had throughout the duration of the year. 12 on the day that account for almost 300 yards, 299 yards on the day from a big play standpoint. So that was pleasing to see those improvements of our football team through the ball, as well as we've had all year for 325 yards. I spoke about it post-game. There was times that Lowell sat back there and could have eaten lunch and threw the ball, but yet we still got sacked at times. And those are the things we have to eliminate to get rid of it when we need to be where we need to be when we need to be, to allow us to stay consistent in our style of play. And even at the very back end of the game, we get the ball down in the red zone with yet another opportunity to score and run out of gas there. But I thought the game was very competitive against one of the upper echelon teams in our conference. I think that you see those young guys continue to bear themselves. This weekend, Joshua Cephas and some of the catches he made, the continuous play of Trevor Harmonson and Clarence Hicks, and those dudes, they keep coming alive with the great chemistry of veteran players like Mortel and Bill and Baker, and a young player like Jalen Haynes and Kevin Nelson. The team is coming. We're coming. And we got 2 more weeks to get this thing figured out, to put ourselves in position to finish like we intended to do from the very beginning of the year. We had a very productive practice on Sunday, a real conversation. This is what happened. This is where we're at. And this is how we have to remedy this, guys. This is how it gets fixed. And there's no room for error. Time is not on our side. We got to go. And our team embraced it. And so we corrected those things that gave us issues. The irony is it's the same play. The same play that Jalen Haynes tackled 3 times for tackles of loss. It's the same play that went 50. And so we know how to play that play. We've done it. We tackled it 3 times for TFLs. And on the 4th one, it breaks. And then they go back at it and we shut it down yet again. And so continue to work and remedy those things and make the calls to continue to put our guys in position to make those plays. And that's what our intent is. We throw a little nod route to Carlos in the end zone. We overthrow him there. We have the turnovers and it's so close. But I think we're positioning ourselves. We're giving our kids a chance to make those plays. And I think we'll make them in this upcoming week.
Had you ever seen a scenario like that in like a minute of clock time or less where there were 4 turnovers?
No, it's amazing. Here, it was very disappointing from an offensive standpoint. It was very exhilarating from a defensive standpoint that even though we turned it over, we answered. we answered, and then we got it back. And so it showed the resiliency, the toughness of a defensive unit who was challenged. And a big hit by another freshman, Jamal Sams, who played lights out, I thought, throughout the game. They tried to go at Cassius Grady. He picks it off for us and just really put us, and that's what I mean when I say these things, because you just look statistically and say, they didn't play well defensively. That's not necessarily true. We played well for the large majority of the game. And we have to be able to capitalize offensively when we get those advantages. And we played well offensively at times. And at other times, we didn't finish what we started. And so I think when we put those things together, as it continued to clear itself, I think when you look at our passing game, I remember the first game, Lowell threw 100, and I came and you guys, when did you guys know Lowell could throw? He throws every day in practice. I mean, of course he can throw. We just had to find the throws for him, the protection for him that complements his skill set with the right receivers that are able to go out and play pitch and catch with him. And I think we're getting better in that aspect of the game. We knew it would be difficult to run the ball just because of their style of defense and them inserting safeties and defensive backs in the run component, which would make those pass game opportunities there. We just needed to hit them, and I thought we did so enough that we pulled them out in the back end. Game just got out of hand, and we could not go back to the run at that time. We were trying to get quick scores.
And I guess in FAU, you've got another solid offensive football team as an
Yeah, fighting Lane Kiffin's, my guy. Yeah. Lane and I go back many, many years, have known him my entire professional career. His daddy is one of my mentors, Monty Kiffin, and Lane has been, at times like a brother to me and raising in the profession as we've grown together over the years. And of course, I worked under him when he was the head coach at Tennessee. So it'll be fun. He's innovative, and he'll have some trickery and things of that nature, which has always been his call. But we'll do our best to prepare, and we'll be ready to go.
And lastly, it's senior day. I heard you mention it on the radio this morning.
Yeah.
We'd love to see the Roadrunner Nation
Yeah,
show
man,
up.
you know what? It's we have so much. We have grown so much over it as a university, as a community. We continue that quest and being able to do so. And I've been fortunate enough at other places, you see the student body population where they even pay for tickets and clamor and sleep out the night before and things of that nature. But it's 100+ years. It's 100+ years of tradition, of pageantry, of what they do, and we're less than a decade, and we're still understanding. And there's a contingency of fans that'll come that are alumnus, that are community. But probably for us, the biggest thing is we got to capture our campus. And so I've reached out to everybody on campus, whether it's student government, SGA, whatever it is. How can we help? How can we continue to foster this? And we do things every week. It's not the first time and all of a sudden we want to do it, but we need to do more, and we need to get the message out for the seniors, for them to end their career in the Alamo Dome the right way, with their classmates, with their peers, with this UTSA family on senior night on Saturday night. So look forward to having everyone out on Saturday to come and support our team. Thank you, guys.